Brenda, tell me about yourself. Just tell me about just Brenda the person.
Brenda the person. Without going too deep, I'm from the area. I'm from the Tulsa area. Born and raised in Tulsa. Grew up in little town Catoosa, so just a small town girl. Graduated, went to college at NSU, and teaching degree. I love teaching. My passion was kids. I love kids. Still do. Just needed a new adventure in life. So that's when I went to Beverly and said, hey, this is what I'm thinking. And she said, absolutely. And got my license. And I have had the best time getting to know people. Finding my own roots, back to the farm, if you will. My husband and I, we have a farm. We have 141 acres. Now, it is not at this point, as far as an active farm, we don't have livestock and stuff like that at this point. Right. But we do a lot of gardening, and then he's got a lot of that set up for deer hunting. So a hunter, fishing. We together have a little side gig, R&B crappie creations that we have a lot of fun with. He makes lures, he sells them, but it's not something huge. We just have fun with it. We do dock tournaments. That's always so much fun. We just get together and we go down to either Bellstar Marina, used to Cypress Cove Marina until the marina burnt. I'm sure a lot of people already know that. And they are building back. They'll be back soon, hopefully. But we would go there and have our dock tournaments. And they're just, it's not anything we make a profit off of. It's just something we do for area anglers, because you have bass tournaments, you have even crappie tournaments out on the lake in boats, but nothing right there around the docks for the average person. And we do, it's a $30 entry fee, and we pool all that together, and those go out as prizes. All the money is earned and goes out as prizes. So again, there's no profit in it for us, but it's just community, and it's fun. We enjoy doing that for other people.
And so your education background, you taught school here in Cherokee County area?
Yes, I did.
And now you're doing education of another kind. You're teaching about real estate.
Absolutely. Education is my passion. And I enjoy that piece of it very much. So, I taught over at Sequoia Elementary. I taught pre-K for probably right around 15 years-ish. Yeah. So, give or take. Loved it.
So tell me about your specialties in this industry, and what's your favorite part of the job?
My favorite part of the job, working with people. That's what I loved about teaching, working with people. I love getting to know people. I love the relationship piece that you build with your clients, and then people in the industry. I enjoy the flexibility. Now, with snow and weather, you're still working, you're still getting stuff done, but you don't have to clock in to get it done.
Yeah, if you have a phone and a computer, you're set.
Anywhere.
And a car for a realtor.
You gotta have a car. You gotta be able to get around. So those are probably the key pieces. I love the complexity. Diving into
every deal is different.
Yes, and it's never the same. You don't get in a rut, and I love that. And that's what I loved about education. Every year was different. Every day was different, especially when you're dealing with 4-year-olds. You never knew what you were going to get when they walked in the door.
Right.
So, and you never know what you're going to get when someone walks in that door.
And would you, back to the original question, would you say that you have a specialty, or are you pretty much?
A specialty, well, I would probably say the one thing, as a new realtor, I have found myself working a lot with first-time homebuyers. And I
You can't
really
beat that excitement. I mean, the
Just-
enthusiasm and
helping them
Yeah.
understand the process,
Mhm.
helping them through it, taking their fears away and their stress as much as I possibly can. But just the excitement on their faces and that just that dream of being able to own your own home.
Yeah.
And I love being a part of that. I do.
Okay, so tell me, Brenda, about your dream client, or you can give me an example of like your favorite client. Just don't use names.
There are a lot of good people I have worked with. And honestly, my favorite client has probably been the most challenging process. And that would probably be my very first client. I enjoyed the challenge that they brought to the table. And not just them as people, but the process and helping them find their home. It was a long process. And I learned so much going through that process. And they were so patient and so kind and helpful, actually. But that was a very challenging situation at different times. And I would say they were probably my favorites.
Yeah. What geographical areas do you work? And do you mostly work for sellers or buyers? Which do you say is predominant?
Well, buyers has been predominant to begin with. I'm beginning to really start working with some sellers, and it's been exciting. It's exciting. But geographically, mainly Cherokee County. But just the way it's gone, I found myself, I've sold 2 properties in Veneta. I've got a listing in McAllister. I'm finding myself kind of all
Northeast
over the board.
Oklahoma.
Yes, all over the board. And it's been good because as a new realtor, I guess the old saying goes, beggars can't be choosers. You got to get started somehow. But I've actually enjoyed traveling a little bit, getting outside of the box a little bit.
You meet new people, see great places.
Absolutely. But I'm predominantly and mostly everything I do is right here in Cherokee County.
Okay. Well, Brenda, thanks.
Absolutely. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.